Yesterday, my buddy Eli of Worm Vlogs made a video on motivation during quarantine and how to stay motivated in these trying times. And that got me thinking about what I've been doing and what's going on in the world right now. And so, Eli in that video basically tried to explain motivation and the meaning of it in a more literal sense. And towards the end of the video, he focused on what he's been doing to stay motivated, and this video is going to be mostly based on the latter rather than the former. Because life right now is really weird and fucked up. And there's a lot that's happening that has never happened before. And at the same time, life right now is so dull. And I've really been thinking about how I've been able to stay on top of that and stay motivated throughout all of this. And my answer to that is kind of complicated, because in truth, I haven't been staying motivated. My life right now is basically just playing video games with my friends at night and doing homework during the day, mixed in with some family time and hanging out with my dogs. And I don't know, it's just really boring. And through all of this, I've managed to be really anxious and pretty depressed, because a lot of my life before this was based on hanging out with my friends and spending a lot of time with them. And I've been thinking, shit, every day it's been getting worse. I've been like, well, I have to spend time with my friends. That's what makes me happy. So I've been doing a lot of that through voice chat, but it doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really scratch that itch. And I've been doing whatever I can to coordinate bike rides or anything with my friends that encourages actual socialization and meeting up. And the problem with that is that we're not really supposed to do that. So you have to find a way to do that while still socially distancing and staying safe. And that really takes away from the whole experience. So, what has kept me motivated? That's my question. And it's a hard thing to answer, because in truth, I'm probably not the most reliable person to ask on that, because I haven't been doing much. Life is kind of weird and boring right now, and there's not a lot happening. So what I say as a guide to keep yourself motivated, and this is simply expanding on Eli's words and using my personal experiences, I'd say spend a lot of time talking to the people that make you happy, because that will keep you going more than anything else, I think. That and spending time with pets, if you have them, because they're really what's going to make you the most happy in all of this. So I've been doing a lot of that, and I've also been mixing it in with reading some books, which I haven't done a lot of in the past couple of years. Life's been tricky. I don't have it that bad, but I don't know, I've just been pretty depressed over the past couple of years, and at this point, it's insane, because I can't see my friends, and I'm happier around them than I am at home. And the fact that I still have to do school during all of this only makes it worse. So my answer is gonna be rather unclear, Spend time with the people you love and the animals you love, and your friends. I think your friends are what's going to make you the most happy through all this. Well, and if you don't have friends, make friends. I recently got Discord, and I've made new friends through that, and I'm extremely grateful to those people who have been keeping my head up, making sure I don't fall into my depression, and I stay on the call and I talk to them and it makes me happy. But the problem with that is that you have to balance that online life with your real life and spend time with the people you're actually around. So, one thing that I've been doing to keep myself happy while I'm actually in my real life and hanging out with those people, my family, because life can be tricky around them, is listen to music. And I know a lot of people don't have a great way of listening to music, but I would do whatever I can, because there's a lot of great music out there, and there's a lot of good stuff coming out for new releases that have come out during quarantine. I recommend Innocent Country 2 by Quelle Chris and Chris Keys. It's a beautiful record. Whenever I listen to it, it just keeps my head up. But that's just, and also It Is What It Is by Thundercat, for a bit of a sillier record. One that is very aesthetically pleasing and that basically anyone can enjoy. So, yeah, you have to balance this real life and this online life, and you have to, keep track of the amount of time that you're spending on your games, which is a problem that I have. I'm willing to admit that. I like talking about my problems to people, getting them to understand. When I first make friends with someone, one of the first things I do is talk to them about the things that I've had to deal with during my life and the rough patches. And that helps. And I think that if you're in a similar mind state to me right now, where you're just anxious and you're sad a lot of the time, I suggest doing that. I suggest talking to your friends about how you feel and having them talk to you about how they feel. And everything will seem alright, My friends are idiots, to say. They're wonderful people. And I'm also an idiot. So it's just surrounding myself with them. It makes me a lot happier, and talking to them about my problems has kept my head above the water here. And just, do whatever makes you happy. I've been playing music. I've been making little compositions on my bass, and stuff like that. And I've been doing a lot of stuff that I love to do that keeps me distracted. Because really, it's when I'm alone and not talking to anybody that I feel my worst. So I suggest avoiding those moments. Always keeping yourself surrounded by other people, other voices, your friends, your family, your pets, whatever that may be. And do whatever you can to get outside as much as possible. But also staying away from people. Because obviously coming into closer contact with people brings with it a higher risk. So you should really, and these tips can go for outside of quarantine, but there's more specifically for this scenario. I suggest you go outside, you go on bike rides, but you stay away from people. And if you do come close to people, if you meet up with your friends or something, distance yourself and wear a mask and all that. Do whatever you can to keep yourself safe. And things will probably be alright. But I would advise, even though I'm probably not going to follow this advice, I would advise keeping yourself completely safe, But I'm probably not going to do that. I haven't so far, because I'm the type of person that can't really function without his friends. But, I don't know. I don't really have too many more tips other than that. Do what makes you happy. And with that, it will bring with you the motivation to move forward and get up every day looking forward to what's happening. And even I haven't been able to do that super effectively, but I'm telling you what I've been doing to try to stay in that healthy mind state. And before I close this out, I just want to say thank you to all my friends, because you've really been helping. And I think that we've been helping each other. This is the first serious video that I think I've ever made, and I hope you guys took something away from it. Keep an eye out for more non-serious and funny content in the future, on my channel and on my other friends' channels. Check out Worm Vlogs. That's where a majority of the uploads will be coming from. Stay motivated. Try to do what you love, and you'll be alright. Bye.